Well, Dudu, is a devastating start to the year for people staying here in Mamelodi, particularly in the DSTV area, who are now counting the losses in terms of their appliances and even including school material that was destroyed during the floods. Many here are still in disbelief as they try to gather their thoughts and try to make a step or plans around how they're going to move on, as the devastating flood seems like something that's going to persist even going into Monday. As you can see, Dudu, as I tell you right now, the weather is starting to clog up, and some of those people here on the ground are just trying to see how they can seek shelter for the night, with the city of Tshwane also coming here to, provide some sort of buses that will move residents that were affected by floods here to some community halls where they can be accommodated as they try to make plans for them. But I'm going to bring into the conversation Mama Itu. She is one of the residents here. She was just saying that she's counting the losses, very devastated by the fact that some of the materials have been affected, schooling materials have been affected, and it's an uncertainty where kids are supposed to go back to school on Monday. Mama Itu, welcome to Newsroom 405. Just let us in on your concerns, especially around schooling material that has been destroyed by the floods.
Dibuka tsa bana di senyegile papa ke batlo bolela maka diaparo di tsamaile le metsi batho ba tlhakatlhakane. So Monday bana ba o tsamaya bjang ga ba ya sekolong ke mang a tlo ban responsible ka dibuka tse di tsereng ke metsi? Re bone di fridge di feta mo dinokeng, di appliances tsa bona di tsamaya le metsi. Ke mang a tlo ban responsible for tsona? Batho ba need a permanent place. Government I ke e ba thuse, because ge ba nyaka di votes ba tla mo bona ke bona ba mathomo ba go vote a ke e ba thuse. Ramaphosa a ire something about these people, because gona bjanong bana ba banyane wa bona gore ba na le trauma ba tletse mo, and then bjano ka motswadi nna ngwana ka paletse go ya sekolong ka tsheko o mo matric, and ke motho ke ipotsang gore at the end o ntsha di distinction go go le bjano, and o bona weather le yona santsane pula e tlona go iragalang ka yena o feta kae o tsamaya bjang ga ya sekolong a sena uniform e tsere ke metsi a sena dibuka di tsere ke metsi. Government a nke e kenelle ka mogare ga dilo tse e thuse batho ba bangwe. Ke a leboga.
Dudu, just to translate for you there, Mama just saying that it's devastating what is happening here, saying that Monday is upon us and some of the kids will not go to school because of the fact that their materials and their properties were destroyed in those floods. But I must say it's a stalemate here on the ground, as the city has come through with buses to try and ship those people to areas where for safety purposes, and the residents here are saying that they're not going anywhere, and they're saying that they've lost their trust in government, saying that for 2019 they were promised that they're going to be moved to other areas that are actually areas that are not prone to flooding, but to date they still find themselves under this devastating circumstances of the floods here around the DSTV in the Mamelodi area.
Katlego, have we seen any local authorities offering themselves to see what the situation looks like on the ground?
Dudu, it's all hands on deck and boots on the ground where emergency service officials are concerned. Their plan, they've activated a level 3 of disaster operations around here. This being a multidisciplinary activation where we're seeing a city of Tshwane officials from the EMS coming together with the SAPs and coming together also with disaster management to try and salvage the situation here on the ground. The MMC of Housing, Abel Tau, being here as well earlier on to try and speak to residents here around them being moved. The plan is to move them to community halls around Mamelodi as they try to count the people and they count the losses, and so that they can activate plans in terms of how they're going to help them going forward. But I must say, residents here are not happy with the interventions of government. Them saying that they have been made similar promises before. And I'm just going to ask my colleague just to pen as they try to organize themselves. These are residents of DSTV. They're trying to organize themselves. They've been meeting and trying to also try come up with a plan as to how they are going to move. As you can imagine, the evening is upon us, and the rainy weather conditions are set to persist, going into Monday even. So some of them are saying that they're coming together, organizing, and seeing how they can actually try to best respond to some of those interventions brought by the city of Tshwane. But I must tell you, it is a stalemate. They are saying that they are not going anywhere, and they are saying that they know very well that government has made promises before, and even there was a group that was moved in 2019 when we saw COGTA Minister Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma coming here to try and address those situations of floods, and they're saying that they were left in disarray. They were left confused as to where to go to, where we saw some of them even coming back to this area here behind me, and they are today still part of those devastating floods, some of them being casualties of those devastating floods. So it remains to be seen how government will move and how government will bring officials to try and bridge the stalemate between residents and community and officials from government.
Katlego Legodi, thank you very much for that update. As the clouds build up there, we assume, as according to the South African Weather Services, that it will bucket again in Gauteng today. We'll get more details from you as to how that situation is unfolding throughout the course of the afternoon here on Newzroom Afrika.